Ever feel like your team is playing a guessing game about who's actually responsible for what in Asana? You set up a project, you add the tasks, but the assignments sometimes feel messy. It's a common problem, and it can really slow down your workflow. You want clarity, you want accountability, and you want your projects to move forward without constant check-ins. If you've been assigning tasks based on whoever happens to be free, or just dumping them on the usual suspects, you might be missing out on Asana's true power for delegation. When assignments are ambiguous, tasks stall, deadlines get missed, and team frustration goes up. The standard assignee field is a great start, but when projects involve multiple hands or require clear oversight, simply using the default can fall short. Especially in complex workflows, we often need to know not just who is doing the task, but who is ultimately responsible for the outcome or who needs to approve it. Over the years, working with teams of all sizes, I've stumbled upon a simple, yet incredibly powerful strategy that transforms task assignment from a confusing chore into a crystal clear process. It uses a combination of two core Asana features in a specific way. Here is the best way I found to assign tasks in Asana for maximum clarity and accountability. Use the assignee for the doer and a custom field for the owner. Let's break that down. Key: the two-part assignment system. The assignee, the doer, this is the person who is actually doing the physical or intellectual work of the task. They are the ones who will mark it complete. This is the standard Asana field, and it should never be left blank. If a task has no one assigned, it's a floating idea, not an action item. If a task requires collaboration, you assign it to the lead collaborator, the one responsible for aggregation or submission, and you use subtasks or collaborators to include others. The custom field, the owner/accountability lead, this is the game changer. Create a single select custom field and call it something like task owner, accountability lead, or approver. This person is the one who is ultimately accountable for ensuring the task meets the project goals and deadline, regardless of who the assignee is. They might be the manager, the project lead, or the client-facing contact. Hammer and wrench: how this solves problems. Clarity on responsibility. If a task is late or needs a decision, everyone immediately knows to talk to the task owner custom field, even if they aren't the person doing the work, the assignee. Effective delegation. A project manager, the owner, can delegate the task to a junior team member, the assignee, without losing overall responsibility for its success. The owner still has their name tied to the outcome. Simplified reporting. You can filter your projects by the task owner field to see what each lead is accountable for across the entire project, providing a high-level view that the assignee view often doesn't give you. To implement this, simply go to your project, click Customize, and then +Add field to create your custom task owner field, populated with your team members' names. Start applying this two-part assignment system today. You'll find that communication improves dramatically, fewer balls are dropped, and your team spends less time asking, "Who's in charge of this?" With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.